Monday morning, January the 4th. Happy New Year to you and yours. Edwin Walker on the live line right now. He's an attorney for U.S. Law Shield. Edwin, give me the quick thumbnail. What is U.S. Law Shield about?
U.S. Law Shield is a legal services company that provides legal services to its members that happen to use a firearm or any other weapon in defense of themselves, their property, their family, etc. And so basically it's a self-defense legal services company.
So you're all about guns, and with the president talking about using executive order for gun control, I imagine this has plenty of attention from your side of the ball.
Oh, yes, sir, it does. Because, I mean, it shows that the president will really stoop to the lowest level and attempt to impose his personal belief about guns, regardless about what the Congress says, regardless about what the people say. He has a personal agenda against firearms, and his threat of executive action is proof that he will not be rebuffed on this. He continues to push it, even though there's no popular support about it. In fact, one of the things that he wants to propose is closing this so-called gun show loophole, and I want to address this for a bit.
Sure.
Because this is a lie. It is a blatant lie. There is no gun show loophole. And the thing is, I see these commentators on TV that go unchallenged when they bring this up. The only firearms transaction that is not subject to a background check in this country is a face-to-face transaction by private individuals who reside in the same state. And that's it. All transactions by gun dealers are subject to a background check. All transactions between private individuals that live in different states have to go through a gun dealer in order to be legal. And under both state and federal law, every single state has a law that says you can't sell a firearm to somebody who wants to use it in a crime. You cannot sell a firearm to a felon or somebody under a domestic protective order. These state laws exist. So they keep talking as if this is some sort of unregulated frontier, that there's this mass movement of people who go to gun shows to buy unregistered or unbackground checked firearms, and that's just simply not true. It's like I said, it's just a blatant lie. If you go to a gun show and you buy a gun and it's from a licensed dealer, you have to go through a background check, because it is against the law for dealers to sell guns to anybody, even out of their private collection, under any circumstance, without subjecting that person to a background check.
Edwin Walker, our guest, he's an attorney with U.S. Law Shield. Now, as I understand it, the president is meeting today with Attorney General Loretta Lynch. Do you, from what you know about Ms. Lynch, she is sympathetic to what the president is trying to do, or is she going to try to offer a little bit of the other side?
Oh, no, she is extremely sympathetic to what the president is going to suggest. I mean, obviously, the president gets to handpick their attorney general. And Obama's attorney generals have been in lockstep with anything he wants. So I anticipate that the meeting between the president and the attorney general will just be it'll be basically the preaching to the choir. They'll both be on the same page. They'll both want the same thing. They'll both come out with these outrageous claims in their press conferences about how they're going to propose these new regulations that are going to stop, quote unquote, mass shootings and stop gun violence. And the thing about it is that at the end of the day, the only thing, they ultimately do want to get to some point of gun confiscation, because guns are a part of our heritage. Guns are a part of our culture. Everybody has guns. In fact, most people I know have multiple firearms. And so if somebody's goal is we want to end firearm violence, which, keep in mind, the numbers that they include in their numbers for shootings include shootings that are done in self-defense. So they're lumping people who are defending themselves, their lives, their property, their family lives. They are lumping those people in with people who use firearms to commit armed robberies and other violent crimes. And so, the American people realize that the police can't be with you 24 hours a day. The only opportunity that you have to defend yourself against being robbed at the gas station, being robbed at a convenience store, a home invasion, or, all the way up to some form of terroristic or mass shooting act like the San Bernardino incident, the only opportunity that a private person has to even have a chance of defending their own life is for them to have their own firearm, but yet that, the other side of the aisle, as it were, refuses to make that admission.
Yeah, well, you look at this year, an election year, and I anticipate the economy is going to be a big issue, immigration, and it certainly seems like a gun issue is gaining steam moving forward. Edwin, I appreciate the time. Edwin Walker, attorney for U.S. Law Shield on News Radio 610 WTVN. Let's get you an update on traffic.